Krishna's moon demand. One day, Mother Yashoda sat with her gopi friends, happily chatting about Krishna's latest antics. As they giggled and shared stories, little Krishna tiptoed behind his mother, his eyes twinkling with playful intent. Suddenly, with a quick tug, he gave a gentle pull on her pigtail. "Ma, I want that," Krishna demanded, pointing his tiny finger up towards the sky. Yashoda, a bit puzzled by her son's sudden request, picked him up and nestled him on her lap. "What is it, Kana? Tell me clearly," she asked, her voice full of love. "Do you want some milk, curds, butter, or sweets?" "Kana, you can have anything you like." But Krishna shook his head, his curls bouncing as he did. "No, Ma. It's not something from the house." Yashoda followed his gaze upwards and realized what he was pointing at. "Do you want the moon?" she asked, her voice laced with amusement. The gopis overheard and gasped in surprise. "Oh, does Kana thinks that the moon is a butterball?" But Krishna was firm. "No, I want it for my play." "Hurry, Ma, before it goes away," he urged, his determination evident in his voice. Yashoda couldn't help but smile at her son's innocence. "Kana," she began gently, "the moon isn't a butterball. It's not fit for you to eat. It's covered in black poison, which is why no one eats it." Krishna, ever curious, looked up at his mother with wide eyes. "How did it get poisoned, Ma?" Yashoda saw the chance to tell her son a story, one that would satisfy his curiosity. "Well, Kana, once upon a time, there was a vast ocean of milk called the Ksheer Sagar." Krishna's eyes sparkled with interest. "An ocean of milk? How is that possible, Ma?" Yashoda chuckled and explained, "You see this milk we drink? Imagine an entire ocean made of it." Krishna asked inquisitively, "Ma, how many cows made this ocean?" Yashoda smiled at her son's imagination. "It's not cow milk, Kana. The God who created cows can create milk without them, my little one." Krishna, finally satisfied with the answer, nodded. "Okay, fine. Tell me more, Ma." Yashoda continued, "Once, there was a fierce battle between the Devas, the gods, and the Asuras. Unfortunately, the Asuras were strong, and they defeated the gods. To help the gods become immortal, the Lord decided to churn the Ksheer Sagar." Krishna's face lit up with understanding and asked, "Just like how the gopis churn the milk?" Yashoda nodded. "Yes, exactly like that. They used Mount Mandara as the churning rod and the Vasuki serpent as the rope. The Devas and Asuras pulled on each end of the snake to churn the ocean." Krishna, ever curious, asked, "But Ma, how did poison come from the milk?" Yashoda explained, "The churning brought up many things from the ocean, Kana. Among them was a deadly poison. Lord Shiva, in his great kindness, drank the poison to save everyone. But a little bit of it spilled to the earth, and that's why snakes are poisonous." Pointing to the moon, Yashoda added, "This butter has also come from there. Hence, it also has some poison in it. So, now you eat homemade butter, okay?" As Yashoda finished her story, Krishna, who had been so engrossed in his mother's tale, began to feel sleepy. His eyelids grew heavy, and before he knew it, he had drifted off to sleep in his mother's lap, completely forgetting his desire for the moon. Yashoda gently kissed his forehead, smiling at her little mischief-maker, who was now dreaming sweet dreams. The gopis, watching the scene, couldn't help but be charmed by the love between Mother Yashoda and her darling Krishna. Thank you for listening. May Krishna's Leelas bring peace and happiness. Another gentle story of Krishna is waiting. Hare Krishna.